Hello, everyone. It's Amy with Lily Bean Designs. Happy, what day is it? Monday. Tomorrow's Halloween. So yeah, it's Monday night. Good evening. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you had a great weekend. And we are going to be painting a fun little bonus file with you guys this evening. Hey, Connie. Hey, Leisha. How are y'all? Thanks for joining me again, ladies. Y'all are always so sweet and supportive. So we have been painting the bonus files for our SVG Clubhouse that is opening tomorrow over the past few days. And this is the last bonus file that we're going to be giving out. So if you are interested in getting some fun Christmas files, then I urge you to consider joining tomorrow when our doors open. We only open 3 times a year, and I'm super excited to knock the doors open and welcome some new folks into the group. I know I have a lot of you on the waiting list waiting to get in. We will be sending out an email tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And so if you would like to join, you can do so at that time. The link is scrolling at the bottom of your screen down there. Hey, Carrie and Deetra, how are y'all doing this evening? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so if you remember, back when we first started our club, we did a letter to the Easter Bunny. And I just realized that we have not done a letter to Santa. So I thought that would be really fun to do a similar version and paint that with you guys this evening. Connie, yes, I did figure my camera out. I think I figured it out. It's not doing it tonight. There is a little button on the back of it that you can turn the autofocus off. So I did not hit the button because it's like a touch button. So it has to actually be on for you to hit it. And so I was waiting to see what would happen tonight. So far, it has not tried to do it. So if it does, then I plan on reaching behind the camera and tapping that little button and seeing if it will will stop doing it. But I think maybe I just accidentally hit it last night with my finger when I was putting it on my computer, and maybe that's why it was doing it. So yeah, a little Google search and I figured out why it was doing that. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a technical camera than I'm used to. I'm not a real technical kind of girl. So yeah, it threw me for a loop. For y'all that weren't here, the autofocus last night on my camera was like, I'd be here like you see me now, and then all of a sudden it would be like my face would zoom in, and it was crazy. It kept doing it, and if I would move to the side, the camera would follow me, and I was like, okay, I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that before, and I can see where it would come in handy, but I don't really like that it's doing that right now. So I was like, maybe if I hold really still, it'll stop doing it. Which of course, I mean, yeah, it's looking for my movement, but yeah, it's just a little bit more technical than I'm used to. So, okay, I am gonna put a glove on to paint the frame of this because I have had paint on my hands all day, and I'm kind of tired of having paint on my hands, and I just took a shower, and I just really don't want to have paint all over me again. So I'm going to try to keep it clean tonight, y'all. So this frame comes in 4 pieces. This piece measures 19 by 10.5. So you can cut it with a Glowforge Basic. You don't need a pass-through door. So I try to cater all my files to the Glowforge crowd. Of course, if it works for Glowforge, it usually works with the bigger lasers. So I'm not trying to just cater to Glowforge people. I just want to make sure that you don't have to struggle to cut it out with a smaller laser. So I know a lot of y'all have upgraded. I have a Thunder laser, and I've seen a lot of y'all saying that you have upgraded to a Thunder, and I hope you're loving it as much as I love mine. All right, so I'm going to just slap some paint on the frame of this first with the baby white. So I'm using, this is Folk Art. I said this was Waverly last night, and I did not realize it's not Waverly. This is Folk Art wax paint. Waverly has a brown antique wax paint as well, and it actually looks pretty much the same. So that's why I thought that that was just a small bottle of it, but apparently that is Folk Art. All right, so taking the baby white and a little bit of that paint, and I'm just rubbing it on my frame to give it a stained look. Ooh, whoops, sorry about that. So we are kicking the doors open in the morning, you guys, to our Laser File Club. We call it SVG Clubhouse. So if you have a laser and you're interested in our club, you can go to svgclubhouse.com and read all about it. We are a group of laser owners who just like to have new files sent to our inbox each month. So on the first of the month, I send out a new bundle to you guys, and the bundle normally would be coming on November the 1st, but it's going to be coming tomorrow. So if you're already in the club, look for your email tomorrow morning. We're going to go ahead and send out the November bundle on October 31st. So every month you get a new bundle, and the bundle contains 4 files, 4 new exclusive laser files. So exclusive means I don't sell them in my Etsy shop. I don't sell them anywhere else. They're exclusive to the club for at least 1 year, and only club members have access to them. You also get the marketing photos for all 4 projects, both blank photos and finished photos. All right, I've got lots of little letters over here. Make sure I don't lose any of those. And one of the big member perks is that you get 50% off all my files in my Etsy shop every day. So it's quite a deal. It's only $17 a month. So especially considering that you're getting that discount, it is well worth the membership dues. You can also join annually and get 1 month free every year. And that price, unfortunately, y'all, will be going up for 2024. So this is the last time that you can get in and lock in at the $17 monthly rate. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I hate to raise prices, but you know that everything is so expensive. Everything has gone up, and I have to kind of, you know, keep with the inflation. I put it off as much as I could, but unfortunately we will have to go up for 2024. If you're a current member, whatever price you joined at, you're locked in for life. You will never have a price increase, only if you were to leave and come back. So whatever price you join at, that is your price. So this is the last time to get in for 17 before it's going to go up. I'm not sure what it's going to be, probably like around 20, maybe a little bit higher than that. Hello, guys. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank y'all for watching. Okay. You know what? I was going to use a paintbrush for that, but I think maybe I will grab, there it is. I have a sponge I cut up the other day. All right. We're going to try to make this go a little bit quicker using a sponge. So I want to paint my envelope white. I'm just going to take, I probably should have left my glove on. If I'd known I was going to use this sponge, now I'm going to get paint on me. Oh, well. Such is life. So we're going to paint the backer white. I'm going to do a couple coats of white on here. Let's see. What else do you get for being a member? So you get your 4 files, your marketing photos, your 50% discount. You also get a detailed supply list each month that is sent to your inbox that has links to the products that we use. So if we used any products in the monthly projects, like a particular kind of ribbon or some of the little wood beads or wire that we use sometimes, scrapbook paper, glue, twine, paint, whatever paint we use, I give you the paint color list. So yeah, you get all that with clickable links each month. So you don't have to go hunting for supplies. You don't have to wonder what paint colors were used in the photos. Do we get an email when our annual time is up? I don't remember when I joined. No, you don't get an email when your annual time is up. You can email me and I can look it up for you. It's you can email me at amy@lulubeandesigns.com and I can look that information up for you. So we're opening at 8 a.m. tomorrow Eastern time. If you go to the link now and enter your email address, it puts you on our main email list, which means you'll get an email in the morning when we open, so you don't miss it. And you're going to want to make sure that you join tomorrow or tomorrow is Tuesday, tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest, because we're offering 4 bonus files. So you get your 4 November files, but you also get 4 bonus files. And you can only get all 4 of those if you join on opening day. Normally I just offer it on opening day, but I am extending it this time since opening day is Halloween. And I know people they're busy, they're doing trick-or-treating, they're doing all the things. So I don't want y'all to be like, well, it was Halloween, I forgot, you know. So Tuesday and Wednesday, you can get all 4 bonus files if you join those 2 days. After Wednesday, if you join on Thursday, then it's only going to be 3 bonus files. Friday will be 2, Saturday will be 1, and then Sunday is the last day we're going to be open for 2023. No bonus files are left on Sunday, but you can still join and get the November bundle. Okay, does that make sense? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, I'm going to just get this paint off of me. I said I didn't want paint all over me, and I have paint all over me. So I'm going to probably do the second coat with a paintbrush. I'm used to having paint all over me, but you know, sometimes I'm done for the day. I'm done with it. I don't want it under my fingernails anymore. All right, so the material that I'm using for this project is 1/4" birch, but you can do this project with 1/8" material. That would work fine. There are no layers that, you know, you have to have thicker wood. All right, so I will put a second coat on that in just a moment. We'll set that aside to let that first coat dry. And we're going to use traditional Christmas colors on this project, so some red and green. Yes, paint is a way of life for sure. It's definitely my way of life. This is Deco Art Primary Red. I want to know who is buying up all the dark chocolate Deco Art paint. Who are you? Who are you in my town that's buying all the Deco Art paint? All right, hold on, y'all. I got some new sponge sticks in the mail today. Exciting! I got a big pack of sponge sticks, and they're pink. Fun, fun. They have all these little packs in here. I love new pink supplies. It's always so fun. Actually, I might use the smaller one. We also do a live paint party each month in our Facebook group. So if you like to watch my painting videos, my painting tutorials, there are a whole bunch more videos in the Facebook group for the club. So once you get in the club and you join the Facebook group, you can scroll back and watch all those old videos if you want to. So we do a new video each month. Let's see, I'm going to do Santa Claus. In red. So if you're interested in that, we have a membership portal where we house all the files. So when you join, you have access to the membership portal and your files are emailed to you, and those links in the emails always work. But just as an extra place that you can go and get your files, we have a membership portal, and you'll get a login when you join that you can go and access all of those. All right, so I'm going to put my smaller letters on here. In no particular order, obviously. Oh, I got round on my red sponge stick. That's the only bad thing about those. They roll around on my paper plate. Now, if I wasn't painting this live for you, then I would paint these still in the outline piece of wood that they cut out of. I would leave them in there, and I would just use very little paint on my sponge stick and paint them that way. But because I needed to do a blank photo of this project for the group, I went ahead and took everything out of the cutout, like the outline. So yes, that would be easier, and it would be less messy, and I wouldn't have paint on my table. All right, I think that's going to be black. Let me think. We need some green stuff. All right, real quick, I'm going to pull this back over and do another coat of white. Well, I'm getting paint all over this poor little brand new sponge stick. I just rolled it in the white. I need something. Tell me if y'all have a tip for how to prop your sponge sticks when you're painting so they don't roll all over the place. Does anybody have a tip for that? All right, I'm going to get some more white. So you guys tell me, what kind of laser do you have and how long have you had it? Comment and let me know. Now, since this is a pretty large background and it's one solid color, if I find that my paint is looking streaky, I can just dip my paintbrush back in water, and that will help my paint have a smoother look to it. I'm just going to go ahead and put my paint directly on here. Glowforge Basic for 4 years, Thunder 35100, Glowforge 2 years. The little toenail divider you use to spread your toes with works to keep them. Oh my goodness. That's a great tip. She's saying that the little thing that they put between your toes when you're painting your toenails, you can use to keep your sponge sticks from flopping over. I'm going to have to try that. So do you have that little toe separator thing like mounted somewhere? Like, is it glued down to a surface or something? I don't have one of those, but I'm going to have to get one. Y'all, I do not paint my own toenails because I can tell you that even though I paint for a living, if I try to paint my toenails, it looks like a 5-year-old did it. It's not pretty, especially when I try to use my left hand. During COVID, when all the nail salons shut down, I did do it myself, but it was bad. We were all trying to figure out what to do. All of us nail salon girlies were like, oh my gosh, what do we do? So that's when some people started using Color Street. I know people love Color Street. I did Jamberry back in the day. That was a long time ago. My friend sold Jamberry. Okay, so one of the other things that we always put in our files is score lines. So everything is scored for you. You're not going to be able to see it now that I've painted the backer, but it is scored. And when it's dry, I'll be able to see where to lay out all my attachments. So we definitely include score lines in our files. Just sitting there, but once you put one sponge in, it stays put. Okay. I will have to try that. Thank you for the tip. Sharon says she loves her Thunder. I have a Glowforge and it's not been turned on in over a year. Message me if you want it. That's so funny. So when I get back to Richmond the next time, I am going to get my Thunder out of storage and I'm going to set it up in my craft room there because here in Louisiana, I have two Thunders. I have a Thunder here and I have a Thunder in Virginia. And they're both 35s. And honestly, I wish I had ordered the bigger size for the second one. I really didn't think I needed it, but my husband runs the laser now, and he's like, why did you not order the next size up? Because then we wouldn't have had to cut down our plywood into the smaller pieces that we do. All right, I'm painting this little Christmas tree. Love my Thunders, but I do want to set up my Glowforge when I get back because my Thunder here is in the garage. So I can literally like walk right through the kitchen, go out there if I need it. My Thunder back home is now at my in-laws property, which is, it's in a barn that we have that we set up like a workshop there. So it's about 10 minutes away from my house, which is not bad. But of course, it's not convenient. You can just like run out there and recut something. So I want to have my Glowforge in my craft room so that I can real quick, like if I just need to recut one little thing or it's late at night or it's freezing outside and I just want to get, something small cut out, I can have that there to cut it out. So I need to move it over there and I need to find something to put it on. I had told y'all a while back, we were talking about like the table to put a Glowforge on and I had ordered this piece of furniture that was sorry, I'm concentrating, a kitty litter containment cabinet. It was white and it had not shiplap, beadboard, had beadboard trim, like doors. Very, very nice looking. Here, I will put these in order just to make sure I have all the letters. Yes, I do. But it was a white cabinet, and it was the perfect size that I could use it, because we just have a small condo there, so we don't have a lot of space. So you have to get creative with your furniture. So I was like, this can be where I put all my kitty stuff down in the bottom of it. You can close the doors. You can keep, everything contained down in there. And then the top of it was the perfect size for my Glowforge to sit on. So that could go up in the loft where my craft room is. And I could sit it right by my window, which is right next to my table where I work, where I paint. And I could vent it out the window. And it was the perfect solution. So I did do that. I set it up there. I put the table together. But my daughter is actually using it. She has an apartment off campus this year, and she has a cat because some of y'all know our kitty cat passed away unexpectedly a few months ago, and she has a kitty. So she took it down to her apartment. But I am getting, be quiet, not tell my husband. No, seriously, my husband already knows, but I'm a cat person. He loved our cat, but he's not a cat person. But I have told him, I'm like, we're getting another one. It is what it is. We're getting another kitty. I cannot live without one. So my daughter and I are on the lookout for a kitten when I go back for Thanksgiving. So I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to get another one of those tables. It's a really good price. It's like $80. And it was the perfect thing. So I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to stick it in there. So we are going to do that. But yeah, he was my baby. He was my baby, and I lost him unexpectedly. And y'all, I was a basket case. It was bad. I don't know if y'all are cat people out there, but yeah, I was a wreck over that. So I need another little tiny. I will do this this is like small, medium, large, and extra large. So this is the medium. Oh, Joy, hey, you miss Mr. Man. You know I miss Mr. Man. He was my baby. Joy would come over and craft with me, and she would give Mr. Man treats. Mr. Man loved his treats. He was a chunky boy. So I miss him very, very much. I snuck into PetSmart yesterday when I was running errands, because there's a PetSmart here in Louisiana right next to Marshall's. So I had to go in there, and there was a kitty that looked similar to him. Was it he was a tiger, like a tabby in white. This was more of a gray and white, kind of tiger striped, kind of tabby, but more like gray instead of brown. Long hair, which I really want a long hair. But I couldn't see his little face. He was asleep. And my daughter is really excited about going with me. So I was like, I don't want to do it without her. Okay, so this green is, I don't think I told y'all, the one that I've been using, Lily Pad Green by Anita's. And let's see. Oh, and then the little reindeer. Joy, we need to craft together when I come home. Territorial Beige. You have to tell me all about your latest travel adventures. My friend Joy is always traveling. All right, I'm trying to think what colors. I think I'm going to paint. Okay, I'm going to paint this the same color as the reindeer. So we'll do that Territorial Beige, our little postage stamp symbol. And got my fan running, so these are drying pretty quick. So I'm going to do all these little tiny letters. We'll do these in green and then the express in red. Oh, I miss you too, girl. We definitely need, we need a craft day. We should make some more hot cocoa bombs this year. Bo and I were talking about the hot cocoa bomb year. Y'all, Joy and I, a few years ago, we had this one Christmas where we went crazy and we made like hundreds of hot cocoa bombs. I made so many hot cocoa bombs that I got tennis elbow. I've never had tennis elbow. I didn't know what it was, but it was from doing repetitive motion because I had all these hot cocoa bomb molds laid out on my counter. And I can't remember what I was doing that was like a repetitive motion. I think it was this arm, something with this arm that I was doing, like a circular motion or something. And I did that so much that I got tennis elbow that year at Christmas time. But we made so many hot cocoa bombs, and I decorated them, and I had them in cute little boxes, and I sold them in sets and sold them with like individually with a coffee mug, and then I sold little packs of 4. And I swear though, I worked so hard on those hot cocoa bombs, but after all the time that I put into them and the money that I spent on supplies, I swear I didn't make a dime. But I had so much fun doing it. It was super fun. So, I mean, I sold some, but I was definitely able to give them as gifts. And my daughter was able to give them to her friends as gifts too. So that was fun. And we even made an alcoholic, like Fireball version. You can't sell those. Like you can't sell it with alcohol, but you can, you can gift them. Oh, I was like, what are these extra letters for? I forgot I put the Taylors. So with this file, you can do your own name and address up in the corner. So I just put the Taylors and I put Richmond, Virginia. I'm thinking, do I need more red or green? I think I'm going to do red for these letters. But they were so pretty. I mean, I love making pretty things. Like I love baking things with sprinkles and just making I love, pretty things at Christmas. My sister always laughs because when we get together to bake cookies at Christmas time every year, she does a lot of drop cookies, but I always have to do the ice cookies with the sprinkles because I just need I need color on the plate. Those drop cookies are so delicious, but I need color. Like I need the Christmas cookies to look like Christmas cookies on the platter. All right, I think that might be all the painting. I think that's it. Get rid of this tape over here. Definitely need to have craft time when you come back. Oh, thank you. You made beautiful cocoa bombs too. I'm gonna minimize. I think I have to flip like this to be able to do that. So y'all can see this when I put the whole thing together. All right, so I'm gonna do the frame first, and I'll move it up some so you can see it better here in just a minute, but right now my letters are in the way. So I'm just gluing the frame pieces. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to paint on here. I scored this and I need to paint it. So hold on just a sec. We're gonna paint some red and green on here. I totally forgot about that part because it's not an attachment. It's just you just paint the score lines on the backer. All right, so I'm gonna hold this one down and then we're gonna move some stuff around and I'll show y'all how we're gonna paint that. Oh, Kelly, you're painting Halloween nails? You'll have to post a picture. Comment with a picture. Using acrylic paint for the first time. Oh, I can't wait to see them. I'm not good at painting nails, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna set these over here. Trying to make some room so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna scooch this up. So I've just got the top piece of the frame on, and I'm gonna wait until after I paint this because I need to paint this before I put the frame on. There, now y'all can see. Okay, so you can't see very well, but down here on the bottom, there's some, I don't know what to call them. Like, they're not zigzag, but they're just like there's little lines. You'll see when I paint them. But anyway, it's all scored on here, and it looks like some of those letters that, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when my husband was in the Army, and he would mail me letters. I'm really dating myself now. He would mail me letters. This was in 1996. And the Army envelopes always had this design on the bottom of them, but it was in blue. Now, if you don't want to do this, you could certainly just omit this from the project because this is definitely going to take a little bit of time. I'm just outlining it first. I'm going to do all my red first and then all my green. Oh, and I need to pull up the other bonus files for y'all so you can see the pictures. So if you joined me for the other videos this week, you saw the bonus files, and I said that I would reveal the November bundle for y'all tonight. So I'm going to do that as well. Oh, and I'm going to be painting the November bundle live for y'all this week. So starting tomorrow at, let me think. I'm trying to think and paint at the same time. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 12 noon here in Louisiana. I'm just saying that out loud to remind myself. I'm going to paint the first of the November bundle. So tune in for that tomorrow on Facebook Live. I will paint the door hanger. All right, so I'm just continuing to, I'm using an angled brush and continuing to just follow my score lines that you guys may not be able to see. Looks like a candy cane. We're going to go back in and do the other ones in between with the green color, the lily pad green. An angled brush is going to be your friend painting these, I can tell you. I only use angled brushes. I don't know how anyone paints with a straight brush. I know some people do. More power to you if you can accomplish that, but I need my angled brush. Last one. Okay. Rinse that off and we'll do our green. Yes, airmail. The Army envelopes were the airmail envelopes. Kelly, I'm scrolling back up. I'm seeing some messages or some comments that I missed. Do you like your OMTech? I think that's what Joy has. Joy, don't you? If you're still on here, don't you have OMTech? Whatever Joy's laser is, Joy saved my behind a few months ago because I was in Virginia and I had orders to fill, and my Thunder, my power controller went out on me. I think it's called the power controller. And Joy helped me cut my orders. Okay, why did my screen go black? Oh dear. That's weird. OMTech 100 watt. Yeah, 100 watt. That laser is awesome. Cut like butter. And you actually, I have a 100 watt, but you were cutting on a much lower power setting than me and getting the job done. Although we can cut on a lower power setting with the Thunder down here than we can with the one in Virginia for some reason. And it's the same machine. That just shows you like lasers are all different. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's clean, if there's a new lens in it, it just takes a higher power. We are actually going to be bringing wood back with us to Virginia when we come for Thanksgiving. We're going to bring a load back because we can get better wood down here than we can get at home. The last time we were home, we had to throw out some wart pieces, and we had to really crank the laser up to get it to cut through this birch. But we get just the best wood down here. So I don't think the customers would know it. Like, I think it pretty much looks the same once it's all cut, but it's just how it cuts for us, you know? It's just better. And there were not, you know, we don't seem to have the work pieces. Every once in a while there's a work piece, but and the price is better down here for better wood, so you can't beat that. Okay, so yep, I've painted all those. Now we're done with the painting. So now I'm gonna get all our other, I'm gonna have to put glue on there again, that glue dried. I had already put a bead of glue down here, but needed to get that painted first. All right, I'm going to hold that down because that old bead of glue is kind of making it want to pop up a little bit. So I'll hold it down for a minute here. I probably should have scraped that off. Kim, I am making the last bonus file for our November opening, for the club opening tomorrow. So this is a Santa Claus envelope, like a giant envelope. And if you're a club member, you have access to my free easel file. So once you get in the group, if you go under featured, under the featured tab in the Facebook group, there's a free easel file in there. And there's different sizes that will work with, you're going to want to use the bigger one for this sign, but they're like several sizes in there, and they work with our tabletop signs, our tiered tray signs, shelf sitters, and stuff like that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to start putting all our little doodads on now. There's a piece of wood that didn't come off of there. And all the score lines are there, so you can see where to put everything. Although I'm going to probably need to stand up so I can see. Okay, so while I'm doing this, while I'm gluing all these on, let me show y'all the other bonus files. Let's see. So our first bonus file was this Santa Paws Stop Here door hanger that has the dogs dressed up for Christmas on it. So that was our first file. This one has my heart, y'all. It's so much fun. I love the little Christmas sweater and the little glasses on the pug. I love this sign. So that was our first bonus file. Our second one was this shaker, and I'll show you the shaker in person. I could show you both of them in person, but I'll show you that in just a second. The third one, I am going to upload. I actually don't have it uploaded to StreamYard, so hold on just one sec. See if I can upload more than one picture at a time so I can get like a close-up. I think I can. All right, let's see. It might take a second for those to load. And let me take that one off. I'll show you the shaker. Let me grab it. If you haven't made a shaker before, this one is super fun. So this is our shaker project that we made, and it's got the little pieces that move around in the snow globe as well as the Christmas trees. And for y'all that were watching live that night, I did edit the file so that behind these Christmas trees, I took the shiplap lines out and I did score those back there. So just, if you didn't watch it, don't worry about it. It's fixed, but we realized when we put it together, I realized when I put it together that I didn't do the score lines back there. So now they're there for y'all when you put it together. So that's our magical Christmas shaker. And we have some stocking hangers. So this was our third bonus file that we made last night. And they're not all pet ones. There are, I think I didn't upload all the pictures, but there are 11 different shapes that go on these. So let me pull up the other pictures. They're really tiny, so I can't see which pictures I'm uploading. I think I need this one to show you some of the other ones. Okay, yeah, so there are Christmas trees, snowflakes, reindeer, sleigh, and then we have the 4 different pet ones. We have a paw. Oh, they're the ornament, the snow globe. We have a dog, a cat, a paw, and a bone. So 11 images total that you can make for your stocking hangers. And so it's this file is available in 1/4 inch and not 1/2 inch, goodness, 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. So you can make it out of either material. I have slots for both in the file. So that was our 3rd bonus file. And the 4th one is the one we're making now. Oops, I'm gonna take a picture down. See what comments I missed. Yes, if you join tomorrow, you get all 4 bonus files. If you're already in the club, your bonus files and your November files will be emailed to you tomorrow. It's going to be in 2 separate emails, so be sure and grab both of them. And yes, Carrie, current members always get bonus files. So if you're a current member of our club, you always get the bonus files when we open. So yeah, they'll be emailed to you tomorrow. And okay, so let me show you the files for November. It's going to take a second too, y'all. Sorry. I have to upload them. All right, so I'm sorry. The thumbnails are really small on my computer, so I'm trying to find like the best picture. And I can't see up close what I'm uploading. Okay, this is not the best picture. It's kind of dark, but this is a ho 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 door hanger that we are making this month. And that also comes with a split shiplap backer as well. So that you can make a full-size door hanger with a Glowforge Basic if you need to. So you can cut it in 2 pieces. Okay, so this is the up on the housetop Santa sleigh engraved sign. So this was done with whiteboard, and you can either engrave it or score it, the lettering. And these are super, super quick and easy to put together. They're very simple, especially if you use whiteboard, then you don't even have to paint the white. So that file. And then we also did here's the one all put together. I think this picture might be a good picture. Let me see. Yes, so this is one of our sandwich boards. So our sandwich boards are interchangeable. There are pop-out inserts. So this is our Ho 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 sandwich board that we are making this month. Goes with all the other sandwich board sets in the backer that we have in our shop. And then we are doing now this is staged on our bench, the little decor bench. Let me pull up another picture of it. This is actually not a shelf set. This is a tiered tray set. But Julie painted this for me, and she staged it on, I'm sorry, I can't tell what pictures I'm pulling up. I'm just randomly pulling up pictures. That's a little bit different lighting that you can possibly see. But this is a tiered, it's like a Santa's Workshop tiered tray set. Let me see if I can get a few more pictures of this pulled up. Which one? Maybe this one. Let me see if I can see this one better. If you can see this better. Yeah, this is a Santa's Workshop tiered tray set. It's just hard to see with the lighting on StreamYard. But yeah, that's our other. So it's got a little Santa sign that says believe. It's got a bag of toys, a ho 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 sign, a Santa banner, and a sleigh that has some Christmas trees in it. So that's our tiered tray set. Those are the files for November. Whoops. Take that off. That's November, Kim. Okay, let's see. You need to log into both of your accounts. So Kim, they're also in your email. Bonus files are not in the membership portal. They're only in your email because not everybody qualifies for bonus files. So they won't be in the membership portal. But if you missed an email, you can always message me and I can resend it to you. if you don't see any past month's bonus files. You guys, you can also, once you get in the club, you can look back at our old files and you can purchase bundles from past months if you see one that you like. And we also offer a special every month where you can get the corresponding month from the past year, like from the previous year, for half off in the membership portal. So that's for members only. So if you log into the membership portal, so like for instance, we are getting ready to start November 2023. So that means that you're going to be able to buy the November 2022 files for half off in the membership portal. And I send you a coupon code for that. Well, actually, I posted in the Facebook group. So you'll see that in there. Okay, I'm just going to glue all of these down. But yeah, our club is really fun. We also give, some freebies from time to time. We have video tutorials in there, business tips and tricks, links to products that we come across that we find handy. All sorts of things. If you need advice on a project, you can hop in there and ask, and we are happy to help. I'm putting all of these pieces on our scored outlines. Okay, some more blue. What time is it getting to be? I told my husband I'd probably be done with this video in 45 minutes. That did not happen. Big shocker. I always get to talking and take longer than that. And then I always want to show y'all lots of pictures. Oops, that's upside down. Ah. Do not want to glue my fingers this evening. This would be another good project to use your 3M tape on. Thank you. I am glad you're loving it. This one is this one's pretty simple. You know what song is in my head making this project, y'all? The song that they play. This just shows how many times I've seen this movie. When Clark is shopping at the mall in Christmas Vacation. The Hey Santa Claus song. That song is in my head for some reason now. All right, we are almost done here. We just need to do, now we don't have score lines for this part because this is the personalized, whoops, we do have score lines for the 2. Nope, and my glue dried because I put glue on there already. Forgot about that. Yeah, where you put your return address, if you choose to do a return address, then you can add your own score lines if you know how to, but you certainly don't need to do that. You can just do a name. I like how you're applying the glue on the backer. I'm going to try that next time. It would probably work better if I had a really, really fine tip bottle of glue. But I bought the Gorilla Glue because it had that really super fine tip. And then it had like a brush applicator that I thought I would also like. But it kept getting so clogged. Like this one, I can use this stick fast and I can abuse it, basically. I can leave it sitting on my desk with the top off. I can put the top on, leave the top off, whatever I do to it. Pretty much this glue just always comes out. And it never needs me to like cut a giant hole in the top to get it to come out. Okay, so yeah, we're just eyeballing this. I highly recommend if you do a return address that you choose a cursive font because it's just going to make it easier to not have to line up a bunch of letters. And I also would not bother doing a full address because you're just setting yourself up for a lot of work. When I first did it, I had my entire, well, it wasn't my real address. It was a fake address. I did like Laser Fun Lane or something cheesy like that for y'all. And then I cut it out and I was like, ooh, that's a lot of little tiny letters. I don't think I want to do that. So I did not do that. I was like, nope, not doing that. And I lost the dot on my eye. And I did not bother to fish it out of my laser because I was lazy. So yeah. Are the files ones we can cut and use with paint classes, or are they personal use only? Oh no, it's commercial use is totally fine for all the club files. Yeah, for all my files actually. Okay, so that is it, folks. That's our Santa letter. Ta-da! Fun, fun. So that's our last bonus file. I'll grab some pictures and post these so you can see better because, again, the lighting in here, because it's nighttime, the lighting is not great. Even with all my ring lights and everything like that. For some reason, it's just not. All right. Well, thanks for joining me so much tonight, guys. Thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll go back and check the comments later and answer you. But be sure to join tomorrow so you get all 4 bonus files, and the doors open at 8. I will see you guys there. Talk to you soon. Bye.